Hello guys, welcome again to another episode of Pinoy in Australia. Today we have the Mazda 6 2005 year model. This is the same vehicle that I had that I had fixed a week ago. If you haven't watched the video, guys, just watch that video. The one that I have replaced the uh, ignition coil. Not actually I replaced ignition coil. I removed the water on the spark plug. So the spark plug and the ignition coil on cylinder number 1 have water. So that's caused the misfire issue. So that's the vehicle that have a misfire issue. Mazda 6 2005. So right now guys, what I'm going to fix on this vehicle is the auto sensor. So the the issue of this vehicle is, if I'm going to recall you guys, they send the vehicle in super cheap. They scan it and they find a fault regarding the auto sensor and engine misfire and the automatic transmission. So last week I had fixed the misfire issue. The cause of the misfire issue is there is water on the spark plug of the cylinder number 1, and there is actually a short circuit. That's why the cylinder number 1 is misfiring. So right now I just scanned the vehicle, make a health report, and let's see what I had got on my scan tools. Okay guys, this is the health report of the vehicle. So right now what we have is fault code on the PCM and the transmission control module. So I got 2 fault code on the PCM, engine control module, and 1 fault code on the TCM. So according to the details of the fault, auto sensor, that's what we are going to fix, guys. So the owner already have the parts, and we have the transmission control module, turbine speed sensor circuit fault. So I'm not sure guys if this fault was caused, no, the transmission one, I'm not sure whether that was generated because of the fault of the PCM. Maybe they are separate issue, or the fault of the transmission control module is generated because of the auto sensor. Because usually if there's a fault in the ECM and the engine cannot perform well because of the fault, the transmission control module will detect it. So let's hope that this fault will be erased. So right now the customer already purchased the parts. I'm going to replace it, guys. I'm going to show you the location of the auto sensor of this vehicle. That is the location of the auto sensor of this vehicle, guys. That's the one, guys. That's the one that I'm going to replace. So I will not give you the details of how to remove the auto sensor, guys, because it's very accessible. I can put a spanner on that area and untight the auto sensor. So that is our parts there, that one. Okay guys, okay guys, let me show you the location of the auto sensor, guys. This video is taken underneath the vehicle. So the first auto sensor that you can see right now, that is the auto sensor number 2. That one, the shiny one, that is the auto sensor number 1. So that one is a brand new one. I just installed a new one. So I had checked the wiring harness, guys. I cannot see any damage on the wiring harness. So possibly the fault is internally on the auto sensor. So there is no open circuit on the harness. See, the harness is connected here. There is a bracket there. So see that bracket. That one is mounted there. That is screw in that bolt. So the harness is protected properly. So it's protected well. So I think the damage of this auto sensor is internal on the parts, not in the wiring harness. And once I put this one, guys, I'm going to road test the vehicle and let's see whether the fault will disappear. Okay guys, I had put back everything, guys. So as you can see, there is a bracket holding all the socket of the auto sensor. So the auto sensor is well protected, guys, by this bracket. So I don't think so that we have problem with the harness. It must be on the sensor itself, the problem. So maybe the sensor is finally failed because maybe it already reached the lifespan of this component. So as you can see, guys, there's no damage on the harness. See, I don't think we have problem with the harness, guys. Okay, let's test this vehicle, guys. Okay guys, I just erased the fault code, guys. So everything is clear. The vehicle right now is running. So let's re-scan it again. Okay, it's scanning again, that guys. Let's see whether the fault disappeared. Okay guys, everything is good right now, guys. So all we have to do is road test about the vehicle. Okay guys, I'm going to road test the vehicle again, guys. Right now there is no check engine. Our scan tools show everything pass. So I erase it and I re-scan it again. So everything is okay right now. So after we road test the vehicle, I'm going to re-scan it again. So I'm going to drive now, guys, and let's hope it will not come back again. Also the transmission fault, guys, I'm hoping that the transmission fault, you know, the turbine speed sensor, I hope it will not show up again, because usually if there's a fault in the engine, some vehicle plug fault code on other ECM or other module, because they can sense that there is a problem to the performance of the engine. So right now the engine is good, no more misfire, no more auto sensor fault, and let's road test it. Let's check whether all the fault is not coming back. Okay guys, I just road tested the vehicle. At right now there is no fault code present on the cluster, so there's no check engine. The vehicle is running, so it's running somewhere in 700 RPM. So right now I'm in the town square. So let's re-scan again the vehicle and check whether there's a fault in the system. So I'm going to press diagnosis. Yep, auto scan. Sorry for the glare, guys. Okay. So everything is passed right now, guys, so no more fault. So I'm going to drive home the vehicle right now, guys. So all the fault in the engine on this vehicle is fixed. So no more auto sensor fault, no more misfire fault, and at the same time the transmission control module didn't raise any fault in the system. So no register fault on the transmission control module. So that speed sensor for the turbine of the transmission is no longer there. So let's inform the customer that he might just better rush the vehicle for now and evaluate whether the fault code on the transmission will come back. So if the transmission fault on the speed sensor of the turbine will come back, we will recommend the customer to replace that sensor. But I think the transmission fault right now, guys, is already fixed. Maybe the transmission module is detecting that there is something wrong with the engine and it's not getting the enough power. Maybe that's the reason why it's bringing a fault. Okay, guys, let's go back home. Okay, guys, the vehicle has been collected by the customer and she's very happy because no more check engine on the cluster. So after the long road test, the fault didn't show up. So guys, if you like this video, please press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider pressing the subscribe button, and please press the notification bell so you will be notified every time I do a video. Okay, guys, see you in the future video. Okay, bye bye.